look at TikTok, and they came out publicly and said that they chose 10 influencers to blow up on the platform, to kind of have those core influencers that people looked up to. And then YouTube claimed to do the same thing. One of my good friends is actually one of those 10 people. And you look at Charli D'Amelio, right? How many fan pages does Charli D'Amelio have? How many of those are real versus the thing you're speaking about? It's like she's tens of thousands. It's like, are there that many kids that are able to do these edits, or do you think it's engineered in the same way?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think you can have such a big fan base that, so it works like in symbiosis. It's like parasitic in a three unit part. You have the platform, the community, and the content creator. They're all parasitically, symbiotically taking from each other, but also giving. The platform is the place where the relationship exists. So they take a cut.
Yeah.
The customer takes a cut in the sense of they give you time, attention, and money. You take a cut because you're running a business, but simultaneously you're getting something. You're getting money. The customer's getting attention, pleasure, a product. The platform is getting what? User retention. So everybody's getting something. Everybody's taking something. It's a free market. And that's what most of these platforms are. We think that Amazon is a website that sells products. No, my friend. It's a digital free market.
Yeah.
That the best guy wins. Instagram, it's a free market. Oh no, it's not a free market. There's rules. Yeah. Because it's owned, the platform. So you need to understand how to bypass it, how to beat it. There's rules to everything like there is in the real world. It's the same thing digitally because it's a manifestation of what's taking place physically. So when I begin to see kind of this short form thing explode, I tap into it. Back to your question, hey, how do you appear? I'm like, hey, you know what? It's buy low, sell high. Whenever content becomes something that I no longer want to do, then I'll just stop doing it. And right now it's just really good because it works towards my funnel of my vision of what I'm trying to build, which is I want to invest into entrepreneurs. I want to build the entrepreneur club that I'm building because I see, like we talked about before, the system of education, the way that people are currently learning is based off of old models of civilization. It's not whether it's right or wrong. It's, is it the best?
Yeah.
And that's what people need to be thinking when you talk about university, when you talk about high school, when you talk about middle school. People get defensive. Bro, why are you defensive? Like it's not your mom, it's not your dad. Like relax. This university isn't your end all be all. It's not your family crest. Relax. Is it the best thing? Is it the best option? Today, there's other alternatives. So what are the alternatives that you're trying to understand? If I go to university, half of the courses are outdated. Half of the people that are teaching are broke. Half of the people that are probably teaching haven't even spent time utilizing artificial intelligence or utilizing automation tools that are going to become the obvious tools of the future. So what do? If you want to be winning in the future, and if you want to be connected to the best people in the future, you have to be building in the future. So what am I going to do? I'm going to educate people regarding the best practices, the best business models, the best ideas, the best belief systems, the best learnings and teachings that are going to be practical and useful in the future.
Yeah.
Machine learning, artificial intelligence, public relations, human connection, psychology, the intrinsic sciences that we were told for over the last 100 years were soft and not necessary, that we needed to focus on hard work and clocking in at 9 and leaving at 5. The machines are going to do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that anymore. We were under the Prussian school system. Henry Ford needed people to labor so that the car could be produced. Today, go to a Tesla factory, there's only engineers coming up with optimizations to get the car out as soon as possible. So the focus is where? On the machine. Once the machine operates, it can do its thing. People can kind of go and relax. That's why we see a lot of these super geniuses now thinking about universal basic income. Because Sam Altman talked about this idea of UBI and being like, what happens when half of society doesn't have jobs? What happens when the trash truck, and you just position the specific trash can in a proper location and it's automated and it comes and picks up the trash and you don't need a trash man? What happens? Oh, well, that's so far-fetched, but it can happen in 25 years. How old are you right now?
23. Yeah.
Okay. So by the time your kid is our age, that'll be the reality. So it's not like we're talking about some foreign concept because technology is advancing so quickly. It's no longer 1912. That technology slowly kind of increases. We have Moore's law. Technology increases at double the speed at half the cost every 2 years. That's what's taking place. Everything's increasing. Bro, if I told you a decade ago when you were playing PS2, Black Ops, just with some pixelated big fat television in your attic, hanging out with your boys on some corded joystick, that in a couple years you'd be able to be on a phone tapping, talking to somebody in real time, uploading a fucking 10 gigabyte video to the internet while simultaneously asking this all-knowing being about anything you want to ask. Yeah. You'd be like, no. That's what we are right now. Where are we going to be in 20 years? True. And I'm building and trying to position myself into the future. So that's kind of what I'm doing, building and educating people into what's going to be the future. We talk about crypto, the decentralization and the technological revolution of money, the technological revolution of education, the technological revolution of self-development. I think that's going to be something that people are going to begin to realize is super important, because what the fuck are you going to do with your time if you are not leveling up? It's becoming popular. We see biohacking, self-development becoming metas. We see people realizing that they don't need to have a full enterprise in order to make money. Imagine, I was talking with somebody yesterday. You had to be a person of massive status 50, 100 years ago to make $10 million. Imagine what it would, so much effort to make $10 million. Today, a YouTuber can make $10 million.
True.
They don't need a massive enterprise. So the value on the internet, the effort versus the reward, is still so asymmetrical that even a beginner can make money. So if I'm seeing this opportunity, I'm just like shouting from the mountains, yo guys, check this out. It's the gold rush. 1848 rolls around. This guy goes to the American River and says, yo, there's gold. And he's walking through San Francisco with his pockets full of gold. And people are like, what the fuck is going on? Then they go, they check it, and they're like, there's a gold rush. A couple weeks later, from the East Coast, 300,000 migrants move all the way west in the hopes of finding gold. 300,000 people.
Yeah.
Treacherous terrains, dangerous animals, bad situations, all with the hopes of finding gold. Was it a lawyer that went? Absolutely. Was it just the miners or people that worked with? No, it was all sorts of people, doctors, children, school teachers. A lot of people just went to find opportunity. Did everybody make money from mining the gold? No, but there was a 200-year industry that was built. The US empire was built off of the gold that was found, bro. It was incredible. But other people also got rich. So if the internet is this new gold rush opportunity that's like buy low, sell high, yeah, there's risk, but there's also massive reward. We also need to understand, because history repeats itself, that there's also other things that are taking place. So when you have all this wealth that's created, opportunities created symmetrically. So there's these two gentlemen that are taking dry goods from the East Coast to the West Coast in their carriage. And they're listening to the miners complain how they're making all this gold, but they don't know where to store it.
Yeah.
One of them was Mr. Wells. The other one is Mr. Fargo. Today, there's a bank with $10 trillion of assets under management. What did they start doing? Creating a bank holding people's what? Gold. Did they got rich mining gold? No. They got rich in the process, building something of value to the opportunity that's at hand. If there was a 10 out of 10 editor today, 10 out of 10 editor, I would pay them $6,000 a month, 10 grand a month. But they don't show up. You would. If he was stellar, you would. Why wouldn't you? But where are they? So talent today is what people need to develop. Self-development, because the opportunity is so vast, because it's borderless. Another guy's sitting in one of these dry markets selling these goods, 1848. And he's listening, key, observing, understanding, pattern recognition.
Thinking.
And he's listening. And he's listening to the miners complain that their knees hurt, that their pockets are ripping, they can't hold their tools. So he sets out to build, better resistance pants. He creates denim. His name is Levi Strauss. Did he get rich off of mining the gold? No. He got rich off of offering solutions to the ecosystem or the opportunity of the gold rush at hand. Today, it's happening on the internet. If you can provide value, the marketplace will reward you massively. And that's what I'm trying to explain to people. This internet thing, it's a 200-year industry, bro. It's just getting started. It's year 20, bro. Machine learning's been going on since 1950. Retail's just getting the winds of it, bro. This thing's already been running.
Yeah.
Just look at Skynet in China. Look it up. It's been crazy.